Thank you, and I hope everyone's doing well. I know it's been a long day, but it is an honor to be here. Thank you, USC Marshall, Greif, and Annenberg for having me. So my name is Ellie Zhu. I'm currently the sponsorship manager for USC's Esports Union, and I know ESU, it's another acronym for everyone to remember, but I hope by the end of the day, whenever you hear varsity esports and USC, you think about ESU. So one of our newest startups, as I said, is ESU, and we're actually the only organization sanctioned by the university to represent the school in competitive varsity esports, top-tier competitions. So let me see if I can get these slides moving. Nope. Oh, there you go. So that is actually currently our varsity team. They've only been together since October of 2018. Oh, it's not going the right way. There you go. So how did this idea form? This was actually formed by a current senior in the, I think, communication cinema school. So he had this idea, it's like, okay, USC is already the #1 game design school. How do we continue that trend? We've had that record for 2 years according to the Princeton Review already. So how do we continue that trend? How do we elevate it? And his idea was to pitch esports. So USC Games is already focusing on curriculum, the gaming industry, creating immersive content, and as well as activating their alumni that are already in the industry. So esports seemed like a natural way to progress. So with that, our vision is to cement gaming as the pillar of college culture and building an ecosystem that allows these students to get into interactive gaming, the education, the curriculum behind it, competition, and the fandom, just having students be involved and creating a safe space for them to kind of interact within gaming, avoid that nerdy stigma that's kind of been there for the past 20, maybe more years. So moving back to our strategies and our focus, how does this cycle work? Or I love to see it as a cycle, right? We're starting as a school. We already have gaming. We have game design. So it's natural for us to use those industry experts and use that USC network to bring them back, kind of teach our students, teach our staff, and what's new, what's innovative, what's going on in the games industry. So with that knowledge, we get to create more content, right? Everything is content-based now. You can't just throw an ad up and expect revenues from that. We love digesting YouTube, Instagram, all of those social media platforms. It can't just be text. It's all video. It's all imagery. So then, of course, then completes the cycle, right? Our students are going to graduate. They're going to become those alumni. They're going into the industry, and that's when they come back and teach the new wave of students. Right? That's when we learn from our mistakes, we figure out what's new, what's hot, what's going on in esports, and how do we bring that back to USC, and how do we elevate that experience. So we've been around since May 2018. It's been bootstrapped, it's been a struggle, but it's very exciting. We do a lot of campus-wide activations. If you guys are students, you're familiar with the Welcome Back Week, you're familiar with Conquest. And in Conquest, that was a really amazing experience because there's 10,000 students attending Conquest for the concert, for the bonfire, and also for esports. Our team focused on League of Legends at that time, and they were only together for 3 weeks, practicing 4 times a week. And they had the bright idea to invite their crosstown rivals, UCLA, to do an exhibition match. Now, UCLA's team has been formed for more than a year, probably even more. I didn't do my research on all of their players, but hey, 3-week team versus a seasoned team. They were nervous, but they loved the challenge. And what was great about Conquest was that we did this show match on stage. People were cheering, people were engaged just within the Marshall lawn, and we had our own activation at Conquest with our own booth, and our benches were filled. The students were so engaged, they were so interested in everything that was going on, and that was kind of tried and true for us, right? It wasn't just an idea that a student came up with. This is something that students on the USC campus is interested in, and this can elevate. USC. So what's next for us? In less than 2 weeks, we're actually going to open our first official varsity training center dedicated to our League of Legends varsity team. It's going to be the future home of our Overwatch team, our Super Smash Brothers team, and Hearthstone. We're also going to do similar activations at USC Games Expo. It's going to be on May 8th. I encourage all of you to come. It's very gaming focused. It's by invite only, but it's just, you get to see all these different game demos, different genres, board games, PC, console, and esports will have kind of their first showmanship there as well. And then in 2020, which is the most exciting for me, is that we're going to open a LAN center, or PC Cafe, or PC Bang. I know a lot of people think of it in different ways, but we're going to have up to 100 PC gaming stations, top of the line. We have sponsors looking to partner with us to kind of create that experience where students can just go, have fun, invite their friends, do competitive gaming, do casual gaming, and as well as just have that overall experience, immersive experience, where we have teams, professional teams, giving us merch to kind of give them a way in instead of, oh, I have to go to Santa Monica to visit LCS or watch other competitive esports. So all of our activations are open to ESU club members, staff members, and I also encourage you all to partake as well. So if I've piqued your interest, there are numerous ways to contact me. We're on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, but we're always looking for partners and to kind of elevate and learn and figure out what's going on in esports, how can the Esports Union help you, and I know you have a lot to offer us as well. Thank you.